Yo guys, it's EPOE, and in this video, I'm going to talk about a new release in the high-performance mice market, the OP1we wireless by Endgame gear. So let's get to it. So I'll start by saying that I've tried my fair share of mice. Just to list a few, the Sora, the Heart ES Ace, Atlantis Mini, Viper Ultimate, Starlight 12. That's just a few, but moving on to my thoughts on the OP1 wireless essentials, I have to say that after a week or so of use, it's definitely one of the most comfortable shapes I've tried. It really isn't that wide when compared to something like the Heart ES shape, so in my opinion, it's not that viable for people wanting to relax claw unless you have really small hands. One more thing that I guess would come under shape is the scroll placement, and I can't say anything bad about it, to be honest. It's a pretty safe design, and unless you hold your mouse upside down, I really can't imagine anyone having issues with it. Next thing I guess would be the clicks and the buttons, starting off with the main clicks. To be completely honest, I wasn't sure if I liked it when I first got the mouse in my hands, as I believe it's Go optical switches. They're very different from anything else that I've tried on a mouse. At first, they felt a little stiff, but also really tactile. And after using the mouse for a while, I've gotten used to it, and I actually prefer them with the mechanical switches. They feel really responsive, and tactility is something I would have never thought I'd like on a mouse, but I actually really do. As for the side buttons, I'm not the biggest fan of this design, where the end of the button kind of recedes into the shell, and the middle is slightly raised. However, it's not that big of an issue. It's just a nitpick. The actual feel of them, though, is perfect. They're firm, they don't wobble at all, and they're easy to actuate, but not too easy to the point where you may accidentally actuate them. Now the scroll. So the steps are well defined, but it's still easy to scroll. However, what really threw me off at first is the actual click of it. It's very light, and I guess you could say clicky, so it doesn't have much tactile feedback and doesn't go deep into the mouse at all when you press it. Another thing that had me considering whether or not I wanted to keep the mouse, but again, it's something I adjusted to over time. I've come to like it. So I guess one of the last things would be the skate, and for most of my previous mice, I preferred a wider skate. So when I saw this skate design, I had thought that I would have ended up changing them at some point. But the quality of these skates is some of the best I've ever tried. They're pretty thick and the edges are rounded. The gladness is really nice and it's super smooth on the pad. So overall, I really like the OP1, and it's one of the best mice I've had in my hands on so far. I'd recommend it for anyone who has medium-sized hands and wants to claw grip. Looking for a solid all-around mouse for such a low price, you really can't complain. The sensor's well performing, the clicks are low latency, the coating is objectively one of the best out there, and I really just can't bring myself to believe that this mouse is only £70. I hope this video has helped at least one person. Thanks for watching. Bye.